Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and today I'm participating in a YouTube hop with the Twisted Sisters. We're all taking brand new products from the April-June 2023 idea book and giving them a little twist, give you some ideas of how to use some of these items in a different way. The product I chose was the stamp set and thin cuts called The Future is Bright, so this one right here, and you can see that it is definitely geared towards graduation. And here's a card made with it right there. Oh, and also right here and right there. So it's definitely a graduation stamp set, but I'm going to show you a different way to use the thin cuts and the stamps. I really love this page featured in the idea book using the Hey Handsome collection, and I wanted to scrapbook this picture of my cat Trevor when he was a kitten, and I thought this digital collection was so cute too that I am going to bring that in as well. So I took the thin cut, and here's my twist. The top of the hat to me just looks like elongated diamond, and so I cut a bunch of the Hey Handsome papers using that thin cut, and that is going to be my pattern for my page. I'm going to use the pattern paper from the Hey Handsome collection. It's that kind of looks like fabric almost as my base, and then I cut down a piece of white cardstock to lay right on top of that, and this is where I'm going to build my pattern. And I'm just attaching the white cardstock to the base just using some adhesive. It's Close to My Heart's adhesive. It's like a tape runner and I love it. So I'm bringing in his photo that I've already mounted on white and then on Harbour, and I'm going to lay these out and mess around with them to decide exactly where I think they need to be, and then I will attach them to the page. Okay, now I have them all laid down and attached with glue. And I forgot to mention that I brought in some of the mix-in paper collection just to have more variety of patterns. And I'm just going to trim off the extra with my microchip scissors and then bring in my photo. And I decided before I laid down my photo I needed a little something in the background. So I grabbed the background texture stamp set, and I'm using Mink to add some splashes of ink in the background. I'll just bring my photo back in a couple times to see exactly where I want those to be, but this background element stamp set is amazing and I use it all the time. Then I thought, why not bring in those little bursts that are on the graduation stamp set and use some pine and also Harbour to add just a little bit more color to those areas around the photo. Pine and Harbour are coordinating colors with this paper collection, so that's why I chose those inks to use. Paprika is also a coordinating color, but I didn't want to necessarily bring out the orange. I wanted to stick more with the grays and the blues. And then after I had those down, I needed to add a few more splatters with the Mink, so I just brought that back in to add a little bit at the top and the bottom. And here is the digital collection. It is so cute. I'm using the title Hey Handsome, and I think I got this collection just for that title. And my little kitty Trevor, he is so handsome and I tell him all the time. Close to My Heart's digital collections are amazing. This one was only $9.95 and I have all those fun images to use on my projects. And I just downloaded the images to my Cricut and I cut it, and it was very fast and easy. And if I can do it, I think anybody can do it. So I want to add a little bit of dimension to this title, so I'm adding some thin 3D foam, and then I'm using just some liquid glue to attach all of the different elements together. So the Hey, I'm attaching that to the Handsome, and then there's a center on a little bow tie, and the Handsome is Harbour and Mink, and the little bow tie is Rosemary Cardstock. So I got to this point and I just looked at the page and I just needed a little bit something extra. So I grabbed these acrylic shapes that are in my stash. They're black acrylic, and I pulled out some of the hearts because we love our little Trevor so much. I thought that would go well with this page and the theme. I just used some liquid glue to attach those acrylic hearts. You can also use glue dots. Those work really well. And I still thought there was something missing, and so I grabbed the extra thin cuts I had and just kind of messed around with those on the right hand side. So I was thinking just to add those two next to the photo, but I grabbed some of those little extra pieces that I cut and I felt like it needed some more color. So I ultimately went and cut some more thin cuts from the pattern paper so it matched better with the left hand side. Going to add a zip strip right above his photo, and then I'm bringing in those extra pieces that I cut with the greens and the orange and the blues and the grays, and I think that looks a lot better. And then also matching the pattern that I already started on the left hand side, and I think that is going to do it for this page. To see more twists and get ideas from the new idea book, check out the links in the description, or you can follow the playlist at the end of this video. Hopefully this helps spark some ideas that you can create with this stamp set and thin cuts. I'll put a supply list in the description so you can recreate this page. And if you enjoyed this video, I would love a thumbs up or leave a comment, or make sure to click subscribe so you can be notified of future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.